Hello, welcome back to task 61. I'm going to demonstrate how to make a second assembly for this project. So hopefully you have watched the earlier video. If you have not, you need to find the starter blocks file under shared by me, copy the workspace, and name your file task 61 dash your name. Save it in your classwork folder as usual. So once you have your file set up, and I did demonstrate that in the last video for task 61, so if you don't know how to do all that, you can check out that video. But once you have your file set up, we're going to choose the Insert New tab to insert a new assembly. If you have already made one assembly, like I have for this project, you can go back to your Part Studio and using your plus sign to insert a new tab, you can create another assembly. So we have assembly 1 now, we have assembly 2. If you wanted to, you could right click on these tabs and rename them. So maybe I'll name mine, I'm going to be making something that looks a little bit like an arch that you could, because it hovers over. So I'm going to name it arch. So we are going to import some blocks. I'm going to make this assembly on the lower right. I think it looks kind of cool. I called it arch because it has this gap in the middle. It's almost like a doorway or an archway that you could walk under. We are going to start by inserting the blocks that we need. So I need the arch block. I need the small triangle. I need the tall rectangle, and I need the small triangle. Whoops, oh, I did that one already. The large rectangle. Okay, great. And I'm going to use my mouse to place them on the graphics area. Let me accept my sketch. Not accept my sketch. I'm going to accept inserting the blocks. I accidentally brought in 2 small triangles, so I'm going to just remove one. So we should have, if we zoom to fit, we have 1 triangle, 1 arch, 1 large rectangle, and 1 tall, thin rectangle. Great. So let's get started. I always like to sort of spread my blocks out. And I think I'm going to start by making this blue tall rectangle the first block that we work with. We're going to click on it once to show the triad manipulator. We're going to find the circle that connects all of the arrows in the triad. Right click on that circle and choose Move to Origin. So that way we're centered on the origin, and we're going to click off of that block. Now we're going to right click on the block and choose Fix. And now our block is immobile. It was not going to move anywhere. Great. Next, I need to start thinking about what to attach next to this blue block. I think I'll go with the small rectangle. Let's get that one started. So I'm going to bring it over kind of in the area where I'm going to want it before it connects. I see that I need to rotate it. It's not facing the direction that we're facing in the assignment. So we are going to click once on the triangle. Look at that triad manipulator. I'm going to use the rotation icon to rotate over. I've gone 50 degrees. I'm just going to type in 90, press return or enter. And now I'm facing just where I need to be. Perfect. I'm going to click off of that triangle and find my Fasten Mate tool. We are going to connect the triangle to the rectangle. So let's start by zooming in a little bit. I'm hovering over the face that should connect to the triangle. I'm going to hold down the Shift key And I think I'll go with this center point here. Now let me turn things a little bit. I'm going to use my mouse's right click button in order to turn. This is getting us upside down. Let me go back. I think I'll just use my arrows to turn. I need to connect this side of the triangle, so I'm going to hover over the side that I want, hold down my shift key, and I'm going to click on the center of the bottom because that corresponds with the center of the bottom edge where I clicked on the rectangle. So let me find the center of the bottom edge. I'm clicking on it. If we go back to isometric view, that looks like just what we need. So we're going to accept the mate, and we're going to now continue by connecting the blue rectangle to the tall green rectangle. Before we do that, again, we need to do a rotation. So let's click on the tall green rectangle, use our triad manipulator to rotate 90 degrees. And I think that's the orientation we want. So we're going to click off of that block onto the white space in the graphics area. I had to click twice. I'm going to zoom in so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm thinking about how am I going to connect this block with this block. If I look at how things are lined up over here, I see a lot of options. I think I could use this corner. I could probably use this corner. I could probably find the center of this edge. So I think I'm going to go with the corner. Let me get my fastened mate. I'm going to hover over the face that's going to connect with the tall rectangle. I'm going to hold down my shift key, and then let me find the front right corner there. I'll turn things upside down a bit, hover over the rectangle. They're both rectangles, the tall green rectangle. And as I hover over the face that I want to connect, I see my connection points. I'm going to hold down the shift key and click on that front right point. And it looks to me like it is just where we need it, so we're going to accept that change. Great, so we have 1, 2, 3 blocks connected. We just need one more. Let's bring our arch block a little bit closer. I can see that we need to do an orientation or two to get our block to this positioning. So let's go ahead and try that. If we click once on the block, I see my triad manipulator. I'm going to use it to rotate around 90 degrees. Great. And then I'm going to rotate again 90 degrees. And we are now facing where we need to face. I'm going to click off of the block and get ready to use my fasten mate tool. I think I'll go ahead and connect on the corners again. So I'm going to hover over the face that needs to connect to the green block. I'm holding down my shift key, and I'm going to click on the left corner there. Now I'm going to rotate things around a little bit. And I'm going to find the corner that corresponds with the corner that we chose on the yellow block. I'm going to hover over the face that needs to connect, hold down my shift key, click on the corner, and let's see, how do we look? There we are. I think we're in good shape. Just to check if I try to move anything, nothing is moving. Everything is fastened. Wonderful. So once you get to this point, please make sure that you have engraved your name on one of the blocks, so it's easy to see. We're going to choose Hidden Edges Visible. And we're also going to turn on the Fasten Mates icons so that we can see how this was created. Okay, I think we're in good shape. Good luck with the project.